Fat loss isn't just about looking lean. It's about moving with speed and staying explosive. Let's go. Men's fat loss routine for fighters and MMA athletes. Welcome. This workout was built with fighters in mind. Exercises that burn fat, build functional strength, and replicate the demands of MMA. First up, high knee squat. Begin with your hands locked behind your head in a prisoner stance to keep your chest upright. Lower into a deep, controlled squat, pushing your hips back and driving your knees outward. As you rise explosively, lift one knee high toward the opposite elbow, crunching slightly at the core. Return to standing and immediately drop back into the next squat before repeating the movement on the other side. The high knee forces your abs and obliques to engage, turning a traditional squat into a full-body fat burner. This move builds conditioning, burns calories fast, and simulates the coordination. Perform 3 sets of 12 to 14 reps per side. Here's a fact. Combining squats with knee drives raises heart rate and torches fat while mimicking striking mechanics. Next up, burpee. From standing tall, drop into a squat. Place your hands on the ground and kick your feet back into a high plank. Keep your core braced and perform a strict push-up before snapping your feet forward and jumping explosively into the air. Land softly and immediately flow into the next rep. Burpees are one of the most effective fat loss tools because they recruit every muscle in your body while spiking your heart rate. Fighters use them to simulate scramble intensity, moving quickly from the floor back to standing while staying sharp. Exhale hard as you jump. Inhale as you descend. Focus on maintaining good form throughout. Perform 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Fun fact. Burpees mimic fight transitions, pushing your body to stay explosive under fatigue. Moving on, plank side kick through. Start in a strong high plank with your shoulders stacked above your wrists. Drive one knee across your body and extend the leg out to the side in a controlled kick through, keeping your hips low and abs tight. Bring the leg back in and reset before switching to the other side. This movement lights up your obliques, shoulders, and hip stabilizers while demanding balance and rotational control. Keep your breathing steady. Exhale on the kick. Inhale as you return. For fighters, this builds the ability to stay tight and mobile while transitioning between striking and grappling positions. Avoid rushing. Quality control beats speed here. Perform 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps per side. Here's a fact. Kick-throughs build rotational strength that translates directly into evasive movement and counter-striking. Next up, Kettlebell Figure 8. Stand with feet slightly wider than shoulder width and hold a kettlebell in one hand. Hinge at the hips and pass the kettlebell between your legs, catching it with the opposite hand and smoothly circling it around into a figure 8 pattern. Keep your core braced and back straight, letting the kettlebell flow naturally, but never sloppily. Breathe in as you pass low. Exhale as you bring it around. The constant motion taxes your grip, coordination, and midsection, all while keeping your heart rate high for fat loss. Fighters benefit from this because it teaches rhythm and grip endurance. Perform 3 sets of 12 to 15 figure 8s. Fun fact. Figure 8 South combine fat-burning cardio with the rotational stability fighters need to dominate scrambles. Moving on, kettlebell plank pass-through. Set yourself in a strong high plank with a kettlebell positioned just outside one hand. Reach under your torso with the opposite hand to drag the kettlebell across to the other side. Then, reset your plank. Alternate sides each rep, keeping your hips square and resisting any twisting. The longer you stay under tension, the more your core has to work. This move simulates the kind of bracing and stabilizing fighters need when resisting takedowns or posting during grappling. Exhale as you drag. Inhale as you reset. Keep the kettlebell movement smooth and deliberate. Don't yank or rush. Perform 3 sets of 10 to 12 passes per side. Here's a fact. This builds stability under shifting load, mirroring how fighters resist being off-balanced. Next up, kettlebell double snatch. Place 2 kettlebells between your feet and set your stance strong. Hinge at the hips and drive through your legs to swing the kettlebells upward, keeping them close to your body as you extend upward into a powerful hip drive. Punch them overhead in one smooth motion. Lock in your arms out at the top before lowering back with control. Every rep demands triple extension: ankles, knees, hips. The same athletic foundation used for explosive punches, knees, and takedowns. Stay focused on technique. Don't pull with your arms. Let the power come from your hips. Perform 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps. Fun fact: the snatch develops explosive hip drive, critical for striking and grappling power. Then, kettlebell double jerk. Clean 2 kettlebells into front rack position with elbows tight and core braced. Dip slightly at the knees, then explode upward as you press the kettlebells overhead, simultaneously splitting your legs into a staggered lunge stance. Catch the bells locked out overhead, then step back to reset. Alternate lead legs with each rep. This drill builds full body power, coordination, and shoulder endurance. For fighters, it mimics the hip-to-hand transfer of force seen in powerful punches or takedown drives. Keep your breathing sharp. Inhale on the dip, exhale on the drive. Perform 3 sets of 6 reps per side. Avoid rushing. Here's a fact. Jerks train explosive extension while reinforcing balance in split positions, vital for fight transitions. Next, kettlebell Cossack squat. Hold a kettlebell at chest level in goblet position and set your feet wide. Shift your weight to one side, bending your knee deeply while the opposite leg stays extended. Sink low, keeping your heel grounded and your chest lifted. Then drive back to center and repeat to the other side. Move slowly, maintaining control throughout. The Cossack squat builds strength, mobility, and flexibility in your hips and adductors while challenging balance. For fighters, it improves the ability to shift weight, maintain stance, and explode from awkward positions. Perform 3 sets of 6 to 8 reps per side. Make sure your core stays engaged. Fun fact: this exercise develops lateral strength and flexibility, key for kicks and evasive movement. Moving on, kettlebell bent over alternate twist row. Stand with a kettlebell in each hand, hinge at the hips, and let the weights hang naturally. Row 1 kettlebell toward your rib cage while rotating slightly through the torso. Then lower it with control and repeat on the other side. Keep your back flat and core tight throughout. The alternating twist adds an extra challenge for your obliques while building pulling power in your lats and traps. Fighters use this kind of strength to dominate in clinches, grappling scrambles, and pulling opponents off balance. Exhale as you row. Inhale as you lower. Perform 3 sets of 10 rows per side. Avoid rounding your back. Here's a fact. Rows build the upper back strength fighters rely on to control opponents. Finally, kettlebell farmer's carry. Grab a heavy kettlebell in each hand and stand tall with your shoulders back and core braced. Walk forward with steady, deliberate steps, keeping your arms straight and your grip firm. Focus on posture. Avoid leaning to one side or slouching. This simple but brutal move builds grip endurance, traps, forearms, and core strength. For fighters, it mimics carrying weight under fatigue while teaching the body to stay strong and upright. Walk for time or distance, breathing steadily throughout. Perform 3 sets of 45 seconds. The key to this exercise is to grip the kettlebells as tightly as possible and squeeze your ABs as hard as possible. Congratulations for completing today's workout. That's your men's fat loss routine for fighters and MMA athletes. 10 powerful moves to shred fat while building the strength and conditioning fighters need most. For great results, I challenge you to stick to this plan 2 to 3 times per week. Push the pace and watch your body lean out while your fight performance skyrockets. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed today's workout, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell, and share this video with friends and family who may benefit from it too. We look forward to seeing you in our next video. How to build muscle at home. Full body workout.